We're moving into our final segment for today, and we're going to be talking about Street Art Festival 2015. And joining us for this conversation, we have organizer Karen Vernon, we have creative industry officer Jackie Castillo, and we have curator from the Museum of Belize, Ilona Smiling. Good morning
and welcome.
Good morning.
Good morning.
It's been a year already?
Yeah, doesn't feel like it, right?
No. So let's talk about Street Art Festival. How long has it been running, and how has it been evolving with time?
This will be the 5th year. And talking about evolving, every year we move a block. This year is no different. So this year we're all the way down to South Street, from Orange Street down to South Street, which is by Wesley Church. So, I mean, it's definitely grown. The numbers are getting more and more every year of people attending. So I think it has been a success.
Mm-hmm. And, you know, I think a lot of people have had the experience where the complete downtown area is just transformed into an artist's paradise.
Yes.
Of course, with each year that goes by, the challenge for you will be to keep the standard up, but also to improve. So let's talk about what your creative process is going into planning for the Street Art Festival.
Okay, well, you know, planning takes a couple of months, and we've been planning since late last year. You know, getting in touch with different artists, putting out a call for artists, for people interested in booths, entertainers and all that, and keeping it at an artistic and creative level, because we've had big businesses who want to come in and, for example, a car company or the banks, or, you know, to set up a booth, and we have not been able to do that. So, you know, we keep it very artsy, very creative, and, you know, we've stuck to that.
And we see, obviously, the inclusion of the other parts. You're from ICA, and we have the museum represented as well. Mm-hmm. So it means it's a combined effort by niche.
Yes.
So let's talk about what the museum is contributing.
Well, we have a booth out there this year, and what we're trying to do is we're trying to get everyone to understand what we do at the museum. You know, a lot of the times we get random phone calls about questions that people ask us, or they think that because they have something old that they can bring it to the museum, and we're like, this is not what we do. So we're trying to get them to understand exactly what the museum is and what we're providing for everyone in Belize, and we're also trying to get people to understand what we do at the Houses of Culture, who will also be out there as well. So yeah, come and see our booth.
Yeah. Ilona is also in charge of the sidewalk.
Yeah, I was going to say last year, that's the thing that I remember the most. I still have photos on my phone I refuse to delete.
Yes.
The chalk.
The sidewalk chalk.
Art. So how is that going this year? Have you had an increase?
Well, last year we had a space for 30 people, 10 in each section, but we realized that a lot of people came that day and they wanted to participate, so we had to create another area for them. So I guess our challenge this year was deciding whether or not we would still allow people to apply before the show, or just have the space and let people come. But I think we're doing it both. Mm-hmm. We're going to have the open call. Well, the open call is still now, so you just send in your information, the sketches that you want. And also we're going to have a space designated for people who come and they see and they want to participate. So I'm hoping that, yes, on that day we get twice as many, but I hope it doesn't go over, because we might not have enough space. So yeah.
So if you want to be a part of it, you want to get there and sign up early too.
Yeah.
Where is the chalk art going to be?
It will be in the same area that it was last year, right behind Belize Bank. Yeah, and the park. Okay. That long stretch of area that you see.
Did you say they have to submit their sketch before?
Yes.
Okay, so you need to have an idea of what they're going to do before.
Yeah, what we did last year is the people who sent in their sketch, they were given an hour before the competition started, just so that they can do their outline. Mm-hmm. So when the competition actually starts, then you do all the detailed work and stuff like that, just so everyone is on the same page. But like I said, during the competition, a lot of people saw it and they came in and they wanted to participate. Mm-hmm. So I was amazed at how quickly some of the younger kids were able to do the art pieces. We had a kid, he was 5, and he came like an hour left in the competition, and he created his piece just like that all by himself. And I was like, whoa. We have a future artist here, you know. And it took like some of the older kids, the more professional ones, the 4 hours that we gave them. So
yeah.
Now,
It seems that, sorry, go ahead.
It's more than just the art, even though we talk about visual art, I should say, really. Let's talk about the other arts that are covered within the festival itself.
Well, for me, I'm always the industry person. I always get into street art with the perspective that it's an opportunity for Belizean artists to actually sell and make money, because the idea is we have to offer a platform for artists to kind of build their business, build their brand. Belizeans, a lot of the times we think that, well, I want to buy a gift or I want to buy things and I don't know who sells what. So it's a wonderful opportunity for us to let Belizeans meet the artists, what they create. In the past, I did the fashion show. We did the fashion street, we did the fashion show on the street. But every year I try to change a little bit, and this year we're going to be doing the Unique Belize booth, because we do have this Unique Belize product, and we're inviting all the artists to come out and to sell their crafts. So my involvement in the street art this year, well, it's twofold. I always have to wear 2 hats. I have to wear the industry hat, and then I have to take that off, and then I have to wear the artist hat. Because I will be performing. I will be performing as well, because street art offers that too. We have people look forward to the entertainment. And that's going to be a big part of street art. And we have several stages. We have the youth stage, and the youth stage is so awesome because it gives us like that fresh,
It's a whole different energy.
Yeah, it gives us that fresh upcoming talent, you know, and get us ready for like the National Festival of Arts, you know. So I look forward to the youth stage because I always look for new talent, look to see who will be my competition, you know. But yeah, my involvement is always at the industry perspective. I want to know how they will build their brand. Artists need to learn how to price their products in order for them to be able to sustain it. And a lot of the times, like I always say, we don't see ourselves as entrepreneurs, but we are creative entrepreneurs, you know, and we have to understand exactly how that exchange goes with customers and how to encourage people to spend that extra. And this street art offers that opportunity because a lot of the times these artists put in so much work into their craft, whether it is a visual art, whether it's an artisan, whether it's a person who does hair. And a lot of the times we can't see our way, we can't see what we're putting in. So we want to allow artists to really understand how to sell, how to price their products.
What is your advice to the artists in terms of the type of showcase that they're going to have? Because 2 things. One, we know that it's going to be a mixture of persons who are interested in what Belizeans are offering. And there are also families who just really want to take advantage of an outing, but can also be drawn into what our Belizean artists are putting out there. So what's the advice that you give to artists when they come out in terms of how to showcase and sell their products on that specific day?
Definitely making their booths attractive.
Yeah.
You know, that's a big thing. And some of the artists have commented that as far as selling goes, the smaller stuff is what moves on that day. You know, they have interest in the bigger pieces. People who do live art get much more attention in their booth than somebody just setting up a table. So, you know, they've really gotten creative in how they present themselves.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of live art.
Yes.
The sidewalk chalk area is one thing. We saw body painting at one point, tattooing.
Makeup, yeah.
And the alfombras, you did that one time too?
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
So those are all still elements that you can expect?
We won't have the sawdust this year. That was, I think we did that maybe 3 years ago.
Okay.
So yeah, no, that won't be there this year. But you know, there will be jewelry, the tattoo artists will be back, makeup, I think there'll be a photo booth, you know, after you do your makeup.
And,
so
and
it's a
like
lot.
for me specifically, I'm going to be bringing almost 25 artisans. And what the Unique Belize project taught them was how to set up, you know, how to make different sizes and how to lay it out and how to make it attractive. So my little corner is going to be like a nice little experience, because it's really an experience.
Yeah.
I find that I'm attracted to like how something is displayed. Then I will go in, then I will look at it, and then I will want to buy. And so it's all about just an experience, you know, and how everything is set up. So I encourage people to come out. I think it's going to be awesome. Well, it's awesome every year. So and it's going to be even better this year.
Yeah.
Any new additions?
New additions, well, Unique Belize, of course.
Yeah.
We have some new artists coming in. A new addition to the food court will be Chef Sean. He'll be out there with his food truck.
That's
so
artist.
I think
Yeah,
yes, exactly.
artist and
Craft.
We have every year we have the group from Orange Walk, the arts and craft, and they're very, very popular. So they'll be back again this year.
And one of the things that I like about it is it's a very family oriented. And yet you can go, but you can release your children and say, go do your thing and I'll go do
Yeah,
my
because
thing.
there's a kids
So,
zone.
right. So
Yeah.
let's talk a little bit about the zonation that happens to encourage families to come out, but not necessarily suffocate each other while you're there.
Well, first of all, we have very good security.
Yeah.
We work along with the police, and we have very good security. The streets are blocked off, so there's no need to worry about traffic. And as far as the zoning go, the first area from Orange Walk to
Orange
it's in front
Street.
of Orange Street.
I was really like, wow, that's a highway.
One of these days. That's the main stage, and that get in interaction about 6 o'clock in the evening to 10 at night. And then right after that is the food court. That entire block will be the food court. And then by Scotiabank, that will be the kids zone, which is always very popular with the kids. There's the petting zoo with the steel pan. You get a little experience to play the pan and actually see a pan. There's the kite workshop where the kids actually go in and learn to make a kite, and you walk away with a kite. Of course, the bouncy house, the trampoline, the face painting. That's all in the kids zone. There'll also be a Crayola booth from Angela Express where they'll have competitions every hour with the children, a certain age group. And then, of course, the artisans and the arts and crafts, they extend from is that Bishop Street all the way down to Dean, and then after that is the youth stage.
So from Dean
So
to South is the youth stage?
Yes.
Because you said you extended down to South
Yes,
Street.
yeah. And the youth stage this year, the theme is house party. So yeah, Joseph is in charge of that, and he's bringing youths, and they're having competitions and rap competitions and dance competitions. So it's going to be hype on the youth stage.
And who's a part of the lineup for the main stage?
The main stage, as Jackie mentioned, she'll be performing. We have little Jael August, and well, not little anymore, but Jael August and Alex. The main, we have almost 7 performing. This is almost practically new alternative rock band. And Sam Harris and the new,
Sam Harris
what's the name? New
World Culture.
World Culture Band will be
Band.
the main act. So it's going to be very exciting. Lots to do. So come on out, bring the entire family.
And it's a payday weekend.
Yeah.
Well, I was just going to say, we really are getting you guys in long before so people can schedule it ahead of time.
Right.
So you have 2 weeks to be able to ensure that you schedule in February 28th, downtown Belize City. So it does, I could say Albert Street, Regent Street, Dean Street, South Street, King Street, Orange Street, whichever entrance you make it through.
Just
it's
come on
going to
out.
be an experience to take out your entire family.
Always popular too is the living statue, the Grey Lady.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have a little
Popular
surprise.
/ scary.
We have a
for
surprise.
some of the kids.
Yeah. Always.
Yeah, that's always a good attraction for the kids too.
All right.
Well, we wish you the best, and we'll definitely make some time to be out there. I think most people from the city will at some point
That's true.
maybe break tradition with where they go and have their normal barbecue on a Saturday to actually come out and sample what is
A wide variety of different foods, in the food court.
Best of luck, and thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us.
We're going to go ahead and take our final break, and when we come back, we'll have our wrap-up, so stay tuned.